Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eliza at Eliza Journals. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today I will be decorating in my Hobonichi Techo 5 year. I almost said my Midori Hobino, but I am going to be decorating for the week of August. Oh my gosh, y'all know what? This is the wrong date. How did I do that? I literally just... Oh my gosh. What? I know y'all like, what is she? Okay, so what's gonna end up happening is I'm going to have to redate this because this week was the 5th through the 11th. I don't even know where I got this from. So this week we're going to be decorating for August 12th through the 18th. So I'll just end up covering this up. I can't pull it up now because it's tearing the page. So anyway, so this was last week's spread. And as you can see, if you see here, the only thing I didn't like last week was I started off with an extra fine nib, a Jinhao nib, and that nib is a little scratchy. So I switched the nibs because with the Jinhao 100s, you can actually replace the nibs on those. So I ended up switching the nib and it wrote completely better when I switched it. Although it's supposed to be extra fine, it wrote like a fine, but this was last week. And we're just going to move to this week, the 12th through the 18th. And of course we're just going to start with some little encyclopedia paper. So I actually get this paper from like old books from like the Goodwill. And I know some people are like, that's really bad that you're tearing pages out of the books, but sorry y'all, I really love using, okay, just forget the scissors. So I really love using old paper, and it just brings out so much character when you're journaling and when you're planning or just using stationery, period. And that's pretty much why I like using old paper. I just have a love for it. I've always had a love for it, and I love collaging as well. And sometimes I just love just collaging with no rules. And sometimes I just collage without, I'm not trying to make anything pretty, you know, because sometimes we get to the point where we feel like it has to be Instagram worthy and everything has to look a specific way for social media. And that's just how we are as humans. Like, we really are. No one can't say that I don't do things, you know, because I want people to really be engaged or like it on my social media. We all do that, and we're all guilty of that. I found myself doing it, and I literally had to come into the awareness that you're doing this for you and no one else. Because once you start doing things for other people and not for yourself, what you love to do no longer becomes something you love to do. It's almost like a task, a chore, which is why I decided to earlier June maybe, I decided to, I think I probably talked about this in another video, I decided to resign from, maybe I didn't talk about this, but I decided to resign from the creative team that I was on. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, you might be familiar with Coco Daisy. I decided to resign from the creative team back in, I think, June or May. Maybe it was May. I don't know. But it's between May and June. Because there are certain things that I want to really do for myself. And I do a lot of things for other people, which is fine. I love creating. I love creating for other people. I just love creating, period. And I love to inspire other people. I love to put my ideas out there. And that's just something that I do. That's just something that I do. But as much as I loved doing it, I literally found myself so overwhelmed doing it. And I started like in January with them of this year. And at first I was like, oh yeah, I love this, which I do. This is no reflection on the company at all. This has nothing to do with like the company at all, but I just found myself like very overwhelmed. And at first, when I first started, I loved it. I was like, oh yes, I love doing this. And you have to do, you know, you have like required posts, which is normal for a really small, big business, as I would call it. And I just found myself overwhelmed. I just think that it started to be like a chore. And when I do things, I don't want to feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do this month. Oh my gosh, I have to do this. And y'all know that feeling if you're on creative teams and you have deadlines and it was just too much for me. And when I create, I like to create on my own time. I don't want a deadline. I don't want a schedule. I just want to be able to just create. And that's just me. That's just me, my personality. Because when I'm giving deadlines, or when of course they have deadlines because they have things that they have to, you know, put out, which is why they have the deadlines. And that's just how a business is. But I just kind of felt overwhelmed. Just even with the little bit of things that we had to do, I just felt overwhelmed. I can't speak for other people, but I told myself for the rest of the year and for 2025 and going forward. And sorry if y'all hear my fan. Like I say in every video, I'm hot. I'm always hot. So y'all might hear like my fan a little bit because I have 2 fans. But for the rest of the year, I told myself that I'm going to focus on branding myself, if that makes sense. I have spent years promoting other people, and I am really an introvert. And I know I keep saying it, but I really am. I'm an introvert, so I have a hard time speaking in public or speaking in front of people. And I feel like I've been holding myself back from the things that I really want to do when it comes to just putting myself out there more. I would like to be more social. I would like to engage more and not just on a post on my Instagram or Facebook. I would really like to maybe teach a class or just do lives of me planning and decorating and do things like that. But I want to focus on myself. And the thing is, if I'm spending 6 to 8 hours creating for other people, that's 6 to 8 hours that I'm taking away from my own time. And I would love to be able to just promote myself and the things that I would like to do going forward, because it's just been something that I've wanted. There are just some things that I've been wanting to do for a while, and should I put, maybe, hold on, I'm going to wait on that piece because I'm going to put washi down before I put this piece down. But there's something that has been brewing. Now that I'm looking at it, okay, I mean, I can get this to match because I thought these were the same color, but they're really not. But there are just some things that I've been wanting to do, that I've been wanting to do for a long time, which I'm not going to say yet what it is, but just working on just branding myself and doing something that I've been wanting to do, that I've been pretty much like scared to do, because I'm the type of person that I don't like the unknown. If I can't predict the future, I'm not doing it. I'm not trying it. And sometimes you just have to do it. And I get kind of nervous when I step out, because I think to myself, like, what if I fail? What if, what if I do this? And, I'm working with my therapist on, like, okay, you have all these what ifs, but what if you don't fail? What if you succeed? And you're never going to know if you can succeed if you never try, or if you never say, hey, I'm going to do this. So I've also been working on being social as well. So like I told y'all, like, I am an extreme introvert, and I don't like being around a lot of people, because it becomes very overwhelming to me. This is to me. It just becomes very overwhelming to me when I have to engage in a lot of conversation. If that makes sense, seriously. So my challenge, my challenge for 2025 as well is to start doing things by myself, because I never like going anywhere by myself, because it just heightens my anxiety even more. And to, no, I don't want to use that yet. And to start meeting up, just starting small, start meeting up with smaller groups, finding maybe some planner groups in Atlanta or something like that, or even starting my own, which I'm hesitant about that though. But I would love to be able to just mingle with other people, like-minded individuals, not just anyone. I can't just meet up with anyone. It has to be like, it has to be someone that I guess we already talk, we already converse, because let's just be real, everyone's personality does not match, it doesn't. Everyone's personality doesn't match. Some people you just don't click with, and I want to meet up with people who, like, I actually just, we have that chemistry. And for me, being who I am, I would say meeting up with the right people is very hard. And right now, I only have like one friend, which is Talia, who like we actually meet up because we like the same things. And I love our relationship because most of the time when we text each other, we don't even say good morning, good evening. We don't even have to do that. We literally just jump into, girl, look what I bought. And she understands, you know, she understands me. We understand each other. And we literally had been talking on Instagram for, I would say, couple years. And then this year, January, we finally decided, okay, girl, we got to meet up, you know. And she's really cool. So, and she's very low key. She's very mellow. She's not loud, which I love. So, Talia, if you're watching this, yes, girl. But she's really cool. And we share a lot of things in common. We ink swatch with each other and all of that. So, I want to move forward into, let me see, that one is a little bit too close. It's kind of like the same color. So let's see how this one, and these are pretty much like frames on this one, which I don't really, I love frames. You can use these like any kind of way. I'm just trying to figure out, I can just, maybe I could just layer this. Or just put this like this. But anyway, with that being said, I am definitely working on just branding myself, getting myself out there. And in order for me to focus on myself, I have to, sorry y'all if I stop talking while I'm doing this. I'm just trying to find the perfect spot for this. Or do I want that there? But I want to put that there. Maybe I'll put that here. So, but I want to just focus on myself. Sorry if my conversation's very like jumpy from here to here to here, talking about this, jumping back to the conversation. That's just how it's gonna be on this channel, y'all, because my brain is usually all over the place. So if that's just not the kind of channel that you're looking for, sorry. I'm not the type of channel where you're gonna find me being like an expert and talking like, I have to be myself. And I've learned that just doing my videos, I'm just going to be authentic. I'm going to be myself. I don't ever want to portray to be someone else on my channel that I'm not. I'm not an expert at anything. I just love sharing what I do, which is why I tell people all the time, don't come on my channel trying to be sarcastically nasty. Like, if you're gonna inform me of something, inform me, and then, you know, say, hey, just to let you know, this is what this is. I appreciate people who do it respectfully versus people who are trying to be negative and nasty. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So hopefully by next year, what I have planned for myself, I am able to launch it, I guess, in other words. So hopefully that just happens for me in the near future. Or it could be before next year. I want to start this next year. But I'm just trying to get all the ideas, and I'm just, yeah, pretty much I'm just trying to get all my ideas and things onto paper and into a plan, because it's just something important that I really want to do. Now I am going to so let me know in the comments if you've ever felt the need to just move on from other chores other than your own. And I don't know if any of you have ever been on creative teams before. So let me know if you have. But I've been on a lot of them. I would say for the last 7-8 years. And I was on so many of them. I was literally burning myself out. I took a year off Instagram because I literally had lost my passion for journaling, because I was just creating so much for other people that I was really not taking time out for myself to do things that I love. All my posts were for other people. And I just was like, I can't do this no more. So after my term was up for all the other teams that I was on, I was like, I am not doing this anymore. And I took a year off, and then when I came back, I have no idea where my other scissors. Oh, here they are. Both of them are in here. So when I came back from having a break from Instagram, basically all social media, for like a whole year, I started doing more with planning, because that's just because I did Bible journaling for like 4 years, loved it, and I still do it. But I've moved from journaling in my Bible to pretty much like faith planning, and I have a faith journal where I do scripture and commentary. So I've moved more into the note-taking aspect of it, which I'm hoping to share more of that on my channel soon. Okay, hold on for a second, y'all. So I'm trying to see what I want to do. Sorry if the camera shakes. So I'm trying to see if I want to use this, which is some Days Washi, or use this. I always use this. So I'm going to see which one looks better. So I'm getting that out, and I'm going to just go ahead and get my black washi out. And I already know I'm using that. And I need to so it will be like this black and gray. This is from Am Paper and Art Co. She might still have this on her website. If she does, I'll link this below. It's like a scripted graph type of washi, if you can see, and I absolutely love it. And then I need another color, because I always use 3 colors. So I'm thinking to separate the dark colors, maybe like I try not to use all of the same color. I don't want to use graph because I already have 2 patterns. So I'm trying to see. So all my black and white washi are together, so I can actually see what I have, what I don't have, and maybe I can use this washi in between this. So we'll see. Okay, and what I'm going to do, because I'm trying to see how much room I have, I am going to go ahead and put down my washi, because I actually want to add this girl sticker. And the name of this is Girls New Victorian Gothic. These come in 2 different sizes. They come in like a small and a large on her website. And I think she still have those. So I try my best, y'all, not to make these videos super long, because I'm really not a person who look at analytics, but I do look at the analytics. I'm getting into looking at it. I'm not into that. I know a lot of people who are like, this might be like, social media might be their only source of income, you know? And they're probably like, oh, I need to see like how my channel is doing. I guess because I have a full-time job, I don't really pay attention to whether or not people, like, I want to grow my channel, but I'm not looking at my subscribers every single day. I don't have time to do that. I mean, I don't, like, I'm not gonna say like other people don't have a real job, or I don't want people to think like, oh yeah, you're trying to say just doing social media content isn't a real job. It is a real job for people who don't have other sources of income, or who are stay-at-home parents or stay-at-home wives, and they don't have to work because they have good husbands who are like, I can take care of you. You could just stay home and do social media content, which, oh, you're lucky that your spouses can afford for you to stay home, because I have no spouse, and even if I did, he probably would still make me work. But anyway, I don't really care about my analytics like that, but I'm starting to just look at them and just see how my videos are, like trying to pay attention to what type of videos people like, what they love, because at first my videos were being recommended, and that's how you are seen when YouTube starts recommending your page to other people. And I noticed that because of how the videos show up on the side, just how it comes up, it'll say like sometimes like it'll come up like when you're watching another video, it'll be on the side like recommended video or suggested video, things like that. And like for a whole month, even my channel was being recommended to me, and I'm the creator of the channel. So I thought that was super weird, y'all. I was like, why is my own channel being recommended to me? And that's pretty much how you know that the YouTube algorithm is pushing out your content, when your channel is being recommended even to yourself. Basically, it's probably being recommended to other people too. And my channel was actually showing up even on my own feed. Like when I would watch other YouTubers, like it would show up on the side, and I'm like, that's so weird that my own channel is being recommended to the creator. And now I don't know, like my viewers have like plummeted. I'm literally struggling to even reach like 100 views on my videos. So for a whole month, I was gaining like 10, 15 subscribers every day because my videos were being just pushed out. And then all of a sudden, I released about 5, oops, too much. I'm talking. I released about 5 videos, and then all my views were literally like 10. I literally had 10 views on one video, and I was like, okay, this can't be real right now. And my best friend's like, well, did you use the same tags? I'm like, yes. I was like, this is super weird. It's very weird. Now that I've pulled this out, I don't know if maybe, hold on, y'all. Maybe I need to use this one. Because this one, now that I've pulled it out, I don't think that really matches well. And this is the same as the gray one. So, oop. So let's see how this one looks. Okay, yeah, this looks a lot better. Anyway, so my best friend's like, you know, are you using the same tags? I'm like, yes. I'm like, you know, the moment I get really serious about my YouTube is when the algorithm says, you've had enough fame. You've had enough fame. We're taking it back. And that is literally how social media is, which really sucks. Especially if you are really trying to inspire your audience and then none of your content is getting pushed out for real. It's really like discouraging, because some people spend hours doing things for no reason. But that is also why I don't. That is also, sorry y'all, I was thinking. That is just also why I don't rely on social media for validation, because it's literally like, you don't want to set yourself up at all. You don't want to set yourself up to have others validate who you are on social media. Like, you don't want to be validated by the number of followers that you have or the number of likes that you have. When I post, I just post. I post and that's that. And I think I've talked about this also in another video, because it really is, it's true, you know? Because if you start trying to validate who you are by how many likes you have on a video, on a reel, or a post, you're going to forever be wanting others to please you, and you're going to feel like you're not good enough. Well, I'm not good enough. Why don't people like my content? It's not that people don't like your content. Like, if you look at your insights, people see your content. They see it. Is they're just choosing not to click like on your content. So for anyone who is trying to build themselves and feel like, I only have 10 likes on a post, people see your post. It's not like people don't see your post, and don't be discouraged. Just keep posting. And that's also even what I tell myself. Just keep posting. And I never really, trying to see if, and that's why I never really focus on how many likes I have, because how many likes I have doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. You know, if people see my post, they see it, and the people that see it are the ones that's supposed to see it, and that's just what I live by. So that's just my little rant about that. I know, y'all, my brain is scattered. I be talking about some of everything. Like, I know, y'all, my brain be all over the place. And I'm sorry about that. I can't help it. I just have to talk about things to me that actually matters on my page. I mean, and if there is something too that y'all want me to, I'm going to say, if there are some things, or even if there are videos that you all want me to make, if I have those items, or if I have those things to make the videos, I can. I don't always want to make videos of things that I like. Well, I do. Let me take that back. I actually do. But I want to be able to also share your thoughts on my channel as well. So if you would like me to do a video on how to ink a fountain pen, or I've seen these like ink exploration videos, if y'all want me to do some of those. I'm trying to hurry up, y'all. I feel like I've had y'all on here for forever. But I would love to do those if that's something that y'all would actually watch. Because I have a lot of inks. So some of my inks, or some of my videos, if I do like ink explorations, it would take me a long time. So right now I'm just actually just putting these anywhere because they're just like really little, and I could just stick these in really just different places. Let's see. Oop. So when it comes to like these little small pieces, it's just really easy to stick in certain places because they're really small, and you're just able to like stick these anywhere, which is why I said that I would wait until I stuck all my washi down, just to see how much room I would have for these particular stickers. Because y'all know me, I'm using all the pieces, and even if I'm just using them because they have to be used. So when in doubt, stick washi down and then just stick the stickers around the circumference. And that's usually what I do. I just stick them just around the page. And that's empty. So I'm just gonna leave this space. Like I said before, I don't really care about the weekend because, like I told y'all before, I really don't do too much on the weekend but stay home and wash clothes. I never really do anything. So we're just going to try one piece just to see how it looks. Oh, I actually like that. Okay. Well, that's actually kind of cute. I don't know how it's going to hold up though, which is my only thing, because it's washi. So I'm not sure if it's going to hold the other washi tape pieces down. So I don't know. Hopefully I won't need to use glue like I always do. So I'm going to pull this piece up. Yeah, when the Donna stickers get down, whew, they are down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut like this excess off, because I just don't like that. So Friday. And this, I think I told y'all I got this washi came in like a Cocoa Daisy kit. And I gave all the other stuff away, but I actually kept this because I actually love Days washi, because it's so many days on one roll. So just let me know how you like it so far, and if you like Days washi, and if you have some Days washi, what company did you buy it from? Because when I was looking for Days washi like this, I could never find any, ever. And I found some on Amazon, but I really didn't like it. Oh, they have some that says weekend. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't even see that. Okay, so I can use this. I didn't even know it said weekend. But like I was saying, it's really hard to find like Days washi like this, especially the kind that I like. So I am just going to, maybe I'll put it like this. I actually like the way that look. Let me know if y'all like the way this look. So the last thing I'm going to do is put the date, which would have been last week, for this week. I have no idea how that happened. And I recorded that video. So if y'all saw my last video, y'all already know that that was from last week, which should have been this week's date. That is so awkward. So what I like to do is when I use the embossing, because it's so textured, I like to put it in different places. I don't like to put it at the top all the time because it gets really bulky. So as you can see how I put it here. So I like to use it, see here, and then here. I like to just use it in different places. So I'm going to just put it here this time. I don't think that's straight. Okay, that's straight enough. And then this is how it looks for this week. So let me know in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it. And if you stay to the end of the video, give me a green heart in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.